Okay, just woke up. It's 7 o'clock and I better head to London. It looks like it's a reasonable day. Got a nice quick cup of coffee and a drive to Brixton. Okay, so I'm now driving through central London. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. It's all 20-mile-an-hour zones everywhere, ULEZ, cameras. I'm probably being filmed right now, so I better hang up. What a horrible, horrible place. I hate London and I hate cities. Okay, so here we are, we're filming. I'm working with this lovely guy here called Theo.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, Theo's a great lad. We've been talking about horses, we've been talking about politics. He's very, very switched on. Really nice to see someone young young guy who's completely awake. And what we're actually trying to do right now is stop Amadeus from A, rolling, and B, going back over to that haynet. Because while the guy comes past on a train, he needs to be in the middle of this arena. So we're having to use our kind of common sense by putting a bit of string across, which hopefully will keep Amadeus in the position. Okay, so we just tried to do our first take. And what we're actually doing is filming from, you see behind over there, there's a bridge. So there's a guy on the train, and as he goes past on the train, he's going to film looking from the train window down into this sand school where Amadeus will be trotting around, and it'll be his first sort of glimpse of the horse. So of course the guy's just been passed on the train and he said, "Are you ready to go?" Of course I let Amadeus go. What did he try and do? Roll. Of course he did. Of course he wanted to roll, because look at it, it's all soft sort of sand school. So anyway, he's going to do it now, backwards and forwards until we get the right take, which means I've got to get Amadeus running around and quickly dive behind those jumps over there and get out a camera shot.
Yeah.
So we're just getting the actors on the horse. So both of the actors who were working with Amadeus were actually very nervous. The young lad riding had never actually sat on a horse before, and the gentleman who's leading Amadeus was actually a professional rapper, so he's not used to working with horses. So in the arena, and these guys are leading Amadeus around. Every couple of seconds a train goes by or a massive aeroplane goes over. It's very strange to be in this environment with horses. So Amadeus is now in the corner behind me over there, as you can see. And the film, the crew and all the actors are in the corner. They're doing a little scene. All Amadeus had to do is stand there and look beautiful. But of course, every time I took my eye off him, because I just went and made myself a nice brew, what did he do? Rolled in all the crap. So of course he looked messy. So I had to rush out with my brush, brush my horse off, get him all looking lovely again, and then put him back in the corner where he's supposed to stand there and basically not roll in crap. Okay, so it's almost midnight. We got back to the stables. Here's Amadeus. I just about see him in the darkness there. We've had a busy old day. It's been pretty exhausting. He's got his nice hay net there. He's happy. And I'm going to go and make myself a nice bit of curry, get in the lorry, and crash out for a few hours. Tomorrow we're rehearsing. Amadeus galloping over the fields. And then all the crew are coming down the following day to film it. Well, hello friends, me and Amadeus are out on a beautiful ride and we're in Dorset, and I thought I'd give you a quick update as to the filming that we're doing. It's been very exciting. I spent a couple of days in London. We've been filming down there, and we're now having a day off because we're preparing for tomorrow's filming, which is going to be here in this beautiful area, absolutely stunning countryside. So the story is about a young lad who lives in inner city London. His mother is suffering from depression, and the young lad is really in an environment which is pretty awful. It's all gangs and drugs and very, very, very rough. And he's got involved in, a few nasty sort of things. Anyway, one day he discovers horses by complete random. He's going along on a train and he sees a horse in a yard, and it's an urban stable. So he goes along and he meets a guy who turns out to be his mentor, And of course he falls in love with a horse. Now the horse in the movie is called Atlas. In reality, it's my beautiful Amadeus, and as you can see, he's gorgeous. And I had to go along and teach the actors, first of all, how to ride and how to behave around horses. And it's been very, very interesting because, of course, these lads are from a totally different world to me. Makes me realise I'm a real country bumpkin. I don't like being in a city at all. I know nothing about city life. I know nothing about rap music. I know nothing about black culture. So it's been a real eye-opener for me getting to meet these guys. And one of the lads who is like one of the main roles in it is actually a rapper. That's what he is, his profession. He's a rapper. I said the only raps I know usually got ham and cheese in them. But anyway, as I was instructing these lads on how to ride, of course they're having to deliver lines and the script. So I actually said to the director, I hope you don't mind, can I make a suggestion? He said, yeah. I said, well, I wouldn't say what he's just said. In reality, I would say, if I was trying to teach someone how to ride, I'd say, feel the horse. Don't think, you have to feel. That's what riding's all about. You have to connect with the horse. You have to feel its energy and you have to feel. And the guy said, that's good. He says, okay, so he crossed out the lines in the script and he said to the actors, right, this is what I want you to say. And then later on, I said to one of the other actors, okay, do you like music? He said, yeah. I said, what do you like? He said, I love jazz. I said, okay, well, think of your favourite jazz music and imagine that you and the horse are dance partners and you're wanting to dance together. So when you're riding, imagine your music and your horse is your dance partner. That's how you ride horses. And again, the director said, that's great. I love that. He said, where's my pen? And he crossed out the script and wrote down what I'd said. So I said to him, I hope I'm going to get a writer's fee for this. Anyway, the story is called Far from the Plains. And like I say, Amadeus is the main horse in it. Numerous other horses, but he's the main one. So tomorrow we're going to be filming in this beautiful location. And Amadeus will be galloping across these beautiful downs. And it's been very, very exciting to be involved in. We've still got loads to do. So I'll be filming for a little bit longer before I then head off to my next venture. And of course, when this movie comes out, I'll let everybody know and you'll get to hear all about it. I've done loads of behind the scenes footage. I've got lots and lots of bits where I was teaching them and Amadeus was learning various things. Too long for me to go into in this message, but it's a really exciting thing to be involved in. And the main thing is, if you know my show, you know that my whole ethos is about being a free spirit, thinking for yourself, making your own way in the world and carving out a life that you want, which is actually exactly what this story is about, because this kid breaks through this terrible situation he's in and he finds his own freedom thanks to the horses, which is exactly what my whole show is all about, actually. So when it comes out, it's going to be fantastic. So there you go, you're up to date. I'll give you more information when I get it. And in the meantime, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a lovely day. And me and Amadeus, we both send our love. Right, here we are. We're up on the downs. I've got Amadeus and we've got Kylie. Say hello, Kylie. Hi. And we've got Teddy. Here's the crew. And we've all staggered up here from down way off down where those buildings are. And we did have a quad bike, but unfortunately it got stuck in the mud. So they've had to carry all the gear up and everyone's nice. Right, okay, I'm going to quickly introduce you to Luigi. Luigi is the writer and the director. Yeah. Here's cameraman, Jordan.
Hey there, how you doing?
And I've forgotten this gentleman's name.
Jordan.
Another
Jordan too.
And we've just been obviously doing some filming up here. We've got a few more things to get, but I wanted to introduce these lads just so they would be in my little year in the life of a travelling showman video. And I think it's safe to say it's gone pretty good so far.
Yeah, last day of a 4-day shoot, 2 days with horses, and I've never been happier.
Yeah. Well, both of the horses just looked on at all the fuss, all the cameras, all the tripods, all the boom mics, and they took it all in their stride. Okay, so what we're going to have to do is the crew are over there, you can probably just about see. I've got Amadeus, Kylie is on Teddy, and we're getting Amadeus to run from point A to point B, which is right past the camera. So in order for Amadeus to go in a straight line, he really needs what I call an anchor horse, so a following horse, which is Teddy. So she's going to canter first, and about 10 seconds after she goes, I'm going to let Amadeus go, and that means he'll canter, all being well, right past the camera lens towards the second horse, which is exactly how you do the Lloyds Bank advert, but people don't know that. They think the horse just does it because it wants to. Well, it doesn't. Well, Amadeus is very laid back around the cameras. He's not in the slightest bit worried. And in fact, they wanted to get some footage of him eating, and of course he was only happy to oblige. The difficult shot was getting the drone to go alongside the horse without the second horse in the camera shot, which meant that Amadeus had to remain at a canter and the other horse had to go off at full gallop, just so we kept just Amadeus in focus. Oh, you didn't. The only cow pot in the whole field, and Amadeus managed to bloody well roll in it. Well, we must have done about a dozen runs backwards and forwards, and we managed to get some really good stuff. All right, so we're getting Amadeus to follow the other horse now because it's proved to work better that way. So, okay, 3, 2, 1, go! Get on, Amadeus. Get on. Well, Amadeus has done quite a lot of film work, so he knows that once he understands the direction he's got to go, he'll just do it backwards and forwards, really, as many times as you like. And here they come back over the hill. Amadeus did a perfect book. Right, okay, so we just got an amazing take. Kylie went galloping off over the hill over there. Amadeus right behind her, and he was hot on her tail, and then they turned, and then she came back right past the camera, and exactly at the right moment Amadeus did a huge buck. It was perfect. Half a second either way we'd have missed it, but he got it absolutely spot on. So by the way, this is the second time I've done this, so that's why I'm rushing through it. I didn't press record a second ago because I'm a plonker. Anyway, there you go, that's what we're up to. Well, just giving you a quick message to say that we finished our filming yesterday. It was absolutely fantastic. Amadeus is just the best horse ever. I know I say that all the time, but I really, really love my horse. He's the best ever. There was one particular bit yesterday when they wanted him to gallop, turn round, and then gallop back again. And the director said to me, do you think you'll be able to get him to do it? And I said, oh, yeah. He said, how are you going to do it? I said, I'll just ask him. Do you know what? He couldn't have done it any more perfect. It was brilliant. And he also did this bit where he did like a real bucking bronco. If you've seen in my shows, I let him off, and he sometimes kicks his legs out, and just for the fun of it. Anyway, he did it absolutely perfect. Right, perfect, bang on cue. He did the biggest buck you've ever seen in your life, and they managed to capture it on film. It was fantastic. I was amazed that he did it. It was like he knew. It's like he knew what to do. He was so fantastic. Yeah, the next thing will be the premiere, which will be in London in January. So, of course, I'm going to get the old red carpet treatment. I might even take Amadeus to watch it. Get on, Amadeus. Get on. Get on.